Hey guys, today we are looking at how to play and approach country solos like this. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Alex. I'm a guitarist based here in the UK, and on this channel we discuss guitar chops, guitar technique and gear demos. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button to stay tuned for more. Today we are looking at how to play the solo in the intro, but not just how to play it, how to approach it. Remember, the approach is more important than the actual licks. Of course, learn licks, steal licks, but always learn the method behind the licks. That way you can use these licks in loads of different situations in all keys. So let's get to it. What you are going to need for this lesson is a basic understanding of the 5 pentatonic shapes. You are also going to need a basic understanding of some major scales, particularly the ones in the E shape and the C shape. And you are also going to need patience, especially if your technique isn't quite up to the speed we are discussing today. Country music and country guitar is about melody, and it's also about flow as well. You'll hear it often in country solos where the country solo doesn't seem to have too much space. It's a constant flow of melody and chord tones. Not always, but quite a lot of the time. So patience with your technique. It takes days and months of practice to get these things going. It's not like blues guitar where you can learn a B.B. King solo and you can get it going quite quickly. Of course, that holds its own set of challenges. But with country music, it's quite similar to jazz with the fact that we are constantly in a flow of notes, okay? Playing chord tones, trying to develop a flow, okay? And to me, that's what makes country guitar so exciting. Also, the objectives of today's lesson are how pentatonics, both major and minor, work over chords, and the chord tones within those major pentatonics that sound like that country tonality that we are used to. How to link different chords, different tone centers together using chromaticism, and as previously mentioned, the importance of flow. So one of the most important things for soloing over a country tune is the chord progression. So here is the chord progression we are playing over today. The chords in this are E, A, and B, okay? Or 1, 4, 5. If you're unfamiliar with the number system, please check out this video here. But basically we are playing over our primary chords 1, 4, 5, okay? And this is extremely common in country music. Also, we are playing modally. So what does that mean? Basically, whenever I play over an E, I'm going to play either E major or minor pentatonic or the E major scale. Whenever I play over A, I'm going to do the same again, but in the key of A. And whenever I play over the B, I'm going to do the same again, but in the key of B. But I don't want it to sound like I am constantly switching keys. I want it to have a level of flow. So usually we use chromaticism to get from one tonality to the next tonality. Chromaticism means just moving in semitones. Okay, and there's lots of chromatic licks within country music. If we look at the chord progression again, we can see that we have 8 licks, and each lick accidentally but happily fits into 2 bars. Okay, so we have 8 licks spanned over a 16-bar chord progression. Lick number 1 is going to be played over the E chord, okay, and we start with an open E, and then we move up pentatonic shape 3, into pentatonic shape 4, okay, let me play that slowly. So as you can see, I am ascending up the neck. Now I'm in this position of the fretboard, and that's going to link me to lick number 2. Lick number 2 we are going to play using the A major and minor pentatonic shape 1. Major pentatonic shape 1, and this is minor pentatonic shape 1. Okay, and I'm going to mix those two together. And the lick sounds like this. And we start by sliding to the major third, up the major pentatonic. So then we bend up on the 8th fret of the B, and then we descend the major pentatonic. That is lick number 2. Lick number 3 is going to be over an E chord again. I finished here, so my closest E shape to the 5th and the 6th shape is going to be this E major scale, or this major pentatonic shape. So I'm going to use the B, G and D fragment from this scale. Okay, and all I'm going to do to generate a bit of flow, a bit of tension, is link all these notes chromatically. Okay, so the lick goes like this. So I'm going to descend chromatically down to the G string, back to the B, G string, to the D, back to the G string, 5, 4, and then 6, 5, 4 on the D. Okay, so that's the lick. So those 3 licks together should sound like this. And then lick number 4 is played over a B chord. Okay, and I'm just going to make this really simple. I'm just going to slide up to this 6th over the B chord. So it's actually the 3rd of B and the root of B, or a 6th. But a 6th is an inverted 3rd. So I slide up on the G string to the 8th fret with my 2nd finger to catch the 7th fret on the E string. Okay, so I'm just going to play double pick and finger, double pick, finger, double pick, finger. That is lick 4. So altogether it should sound like this. Okay, and then lick 5 is going to be over our E chord, and I am going to try and outline this E chord in the A shape here. Okay, I play like this, you might play like that, and we are going to play this classic Brent Mason lick. If there was a lick that defined Brent Mason, I think it's this one, and it sounds like this. So E 7th fret on the A string to 9, 11 on the A string, and then 9, 11 on the D string, and then we're going to play with our fingers B and G together at the 9th fret. Okay, back to the 11th fret on the D, and then 7th fret G and B strings. And then we are going to descend chromatically on the D string, 9, 8, 7, back to the 9 on the A string, and we end on that open D string, which is the flat 7th of E. Okay, so it makes it sound like a dominant 7. So that whole lick sounds like this slowly. So altogether, it should sound like this. Now we are on to lick number 6, which is played over the A chord. However, with this lick, I am thinking of starting in A and then moving down chromatically to the chord of E. So we are going to start using the A pentatonic, and we are always going to pull this lick off on the G string. We are exposing that open G string. Now the open G string is the flat 7th of A. So when we pull off to the G, we are implying that it's an A7 sound. So we're going to start at the 5th fret, so 5, pull off to the open G, and then 7th on the D. That's the 3-note pattern. And I'm just going to move this chromatically down the neck until I get to my open E minor pentatonic position. Okay, but obviously fast, so it doesn't sound so horrible. Okay, so altogether that should sound like this. And then I'm going to play this open minor pentatonic lick that I nicked off a Sarah Evan tune, Born to Fly. So open E, and then open B, hammer on to 3rd fret, open E, and then 3rd fret, pull off to open B. Okay, and then we've got a triplet. Okay, we're going to pull from 4 to 2 and then off to open G. And then it's going to be 2nd fret on the D to open D. And then we're going to play another triplet, open G, 2nd fret on the D to open D. Okay. And then it's going to be 2nd fret on the A, open A, to 3rd fret on the E. Okay, so that is lick number 7. So altogether, so far, it should sound like this. And then we are going to play over the last 2 bars, which are over the chord of E. Okay? And quite simply, I am just going to use this quintessential classic descending 6th lick. Okay, so with my 2nd finger, I'm going to go from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret on the G string, and then I'm going to pluck the 4th fret on the E with my 3rd finger. And then I'm going to move that shape down chromatically to the 2nd fret. Okay, and then I'm going to play with my 1st finger, the 1st fret on the G string, and then open E. Okay, so that's just using E major scale with a bit of chromaticism. So, altogether, all 8 licks should sound like this. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed that lesson, and I hope, if anything, you take away the approaches discussed in this lesson. I'm not too bothered about the licks. Of course, they're lovely, but take away the approach. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will be back next week to help you transform your playing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, why not try to learn the rhythm guitar from it in this video here about Travis picking? Thank you very much.